All right, well, thank you everyone for coming today. Today it's one of those bittersweet days for us. My name is Chip Heath. I've had the privilege of working with Cindy for quite some time. And today it's the day that we get to say goodbye to her, which is a sad thing for us that are remaining here to work, but it's also a sweet thing for us to see her, for us to see her go on to new things, to be able to enjoy the rest of her new adventure.
Years on this earth.
For those that don't know, Cindy started here with the office in 1998, and give or take.
97.
But since her time here, Cindy started as a part-time secretary, and then in 1998 transitioned into doing accounting and things like that for the office. And anybody since that time that has had anything to do with finance or the budget here at the sheriff's office has worked extensively with Cindy. And for those of us who started their first position and had to work within a budget, some of us more than others had to seek Cindy's guidance and help on doing that. But one of the things is she was always a consummate professional, and no matter how many times some of us came back to talk to her about the same things over and over, she showed patience and grace and got us all through it. So thank you.
You're very welcome. Are not my best thing at home.
And I know there's faces in the room that have taken advantage of this at every step along the way, as much as I have. And I'll just give you a quick short story about how much Cindy has helped me. When I ran the Anoka Narcotics and Violent Crimes Task Force, I was having a problem with the budgeting and in doing the quarter end closeouts, and literally sitting in my office till 10 o'clock at night, going through receipts and paperwork and everything else to try to get all the numbers to balance out and work so I could report them to the state and the feds so we wouldn't get in trouble with our grant. Finally, somebody said, you know, why don't you just go talk to Cindy about this? And just so you know, I'm a little bit of a stubborn person. Those that know me might understand this, but so I tried for several quarters doing it on my own and just couldn't get it done. So finally, like the third or fourth quarter after struggling doing this, I went to Cindy to help, you know, how do I get these numbers to work? And every time, all she had to do was, well, just do this, this, and this, and magically the numbers worked out and I could report everything. Well, the last time we went through this, Cindy was very gracious and just said, how about before you start doing your paperwork, you just come and see me, I'll give you the numbers you need. and it'll work for you. So that's what we did. We started a tradition of every quarter before I did any reporting, I would go see Cindy. She would say, these are the numbers you need, and I would go and make those and all the magic happened. And I haven't seen a DTF commander stray from that yet since my time. So that's just one little story of a lot of things. Embarrassing. So, but I did have a couple things, and then Sheriff Stewart is going to come up and chat for just a second. But I did want to present to you a plaque from Anoka County. I know you don't like plaques, but I'll give you this one anyway. And it just says, Cindy Hedberg, on the occasion of your retirement, thank you for 23 years of service to the people of Anoka County. And then it's signed by the county.
Sarah's out there, take a picture. Shannon's got it.
You have two video angles, Mom. You got two video angles and a picture.
All right.
All right, very nice.
All set on the table.
Okay, thank you.
And then Sheriff Stewart.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. I don't think it's a big surprise. We're going through a lot of transition, and actually it's more than I think we've encountered historically at one point in time, or a short point in time, throughout the history of our office. And today continues to be a bittersweet day for us. It's very bitter for us. We hate to lose Cindy, but at the same time it's sweet because we know that she's going to ride off and do some really fun things with on the next leg of her journey. I think back to my own stories, and I do have some embarrassing stories, so if we could start the slideshow. Drop the, no?
I know where the bodies are.
Good point, I was kidding. No pictures. No, I think back to when I first became a sergeant in the admin division, and Cindy and I worked together on a lot of different number-related things, and she was certainly just a great resource, great friend to quickly develop, and I knew early on with her sense of humor that we were going to get along just great. That's my truth. I guess we'll get to hear her version of it later. But I've been fortunate to have, and as I came through the office and the different roles and different divisions, Cindy's always been that steadfast rock, that stellar person in everybody's corner. Doesn't matter what her day was looking like, she was there to take care of the rest of us. And so, as Chip said, thank you. We're gonna miss the heck out of you around here. It literally won't be the same, but as I've told our other retirees, it doesn't have to completely change. You're always family, and we're excited to have you come back. And we were talking about sending the Casa Rio food truck down to pick her up on Fridays and bring her back here so we can all enjoy the tacos together. But having said that, I will be short and sweet. Cindy reminded us she wasn't a plaque person, and some of you know we've been trying to customize a little bit for our retirees to give them a little something more personalized. So, having said that, we have some of Cuba's finest cigars.
All right. How did you know?
Also kidding. But from myself, all the members of the Sheriff's Office, I think probably most people know about your passion for quilting. And so we have what I'm told is a very nice set of shears in the presentation box. Cindy Hedberg, Administrative Services Coordinator, with appreciation and gratitude for your 24+ years of dedicated service to the Anoka County Sheriff's Office, April 29th, 1997 through December 3rd, 2021. Again, on behalf of me and all the members of the Sheriff's Office and even our retirees, thank you. Thank you. Retired ID. So that's proof, and you're stuck with us. You're always a member of the family.
Okay, now I've heard that a person can use this as a get out of jail free card.
You let us know how it goes.
Okay.
You would never do anything.
Okay. Jimmy, I keep this very brief.
I never got one with you.
How about we catch
We'll
it
do it
after? After? Thank you, Shannon. But I just want to thank everybody for taking time today to come here and help me celebrate this time, to take off and start having fun. I know I was disappointed. I thought you were going to ask me what I'm going to do after I retire, and I've got a really big plan. I used to play the piano some, so I thought I would get my books out, start practicing piano, get my keyboarding skills going. My grandson Jackson is playing the electric guitar. And then Lieutenant Schilling, if you're here, I've heard you're the greatest drummer on earth. So I thought we could form a little rock and roll band. And he's going to be retired in a year. I hear he's got the vocals down. Shannon's got vocals. We could use backup singers, dancers. We'll call you. And when we go on tour, we'll let you know. So, but I, in all seriousness, I am so grateful for all the friendships and all the opportunities I had here. It turned me into a trophy wife for Tom. But all of a sudden I had the pension and the health insurance, and I just became more and more important. So, but I really want to thank my family for being here. My daughters Sarah and Cody, they flew all the way from Dallas just to come and spend time with me. My grandson Jackson and my niece Megan and great niece Tilly. Tom's aunt and uncle John and Mary, who took time out of their day, and cousin Lou. And I'm going to quit now because I know I'll forget somebody and I don't want to get in trouble. So anyways, thank you all so much for coming, and I'm sure I'm going to have this wonderful retirement, but I am going to get my "will work for food" sign, stand out on the corner, and if you need any grant help, you come and get me. I'll come on over. So, buy me lunch. Thank you. No, can I hug you from here? Yeah, thank you so much. Hanging in there was something hungry. Yeah. Sure, I love that. Just make sure I look like the smallest one. I'm gonna turn to the side. The best picture here. Are you gonna get one?
Come get a cupcake, grab a
How about
beverage,
you do that?
and thanks.